Hello and welcome to the Spaghetti Junction podcast. My name is Bruce,
My name's Gareth.
and we talk about things. We just don't know where they're going to go.
Oh, so it seems that nobody really cares about Taylor Swift.
I've noticed.
I mean, we had a whole in a week. We've had two people. I think one of them was me by mistake. So
Oh,
I
dear.
think it was. I think there might have been like another one, and that was it. Good old Taylor Swift. Well, fair enough, dude. I need to. So I've got two things that I mentioned. I was gonna bring up, and people who
Yeah.
know us might be fun listening to my stories. But if not, sorry, wait until we get
Right.
to the other part of to our main topic. There are places here called op shops. It's
Yeah.
where basically it's a secondhand store, but like way cooler, like across the board, really cool stuff. I need to
Okay.
show you. I need to show you what I got. Let me just try and find the picture. Give me a chance here. Where are you? Hold on. Okay, so you should be showing yourself. Okay, I can't find it. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. So there was a really nice speaker system, like very compact, but really
Yeah.
nice. I wish I could show you. It's like wood, like a wood finish. And I mean the sound is so good. It's an old
Yeah.
system for an iPhone, but it must be like
Okay.
an iPhone 6 or 7. It's really, really old. You know the ones where
Okay.
you dock things on the top, where you dock your
Yes. 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 Yes.
iPhone on it. So I don't
Yes.
have an iPhone. So I was like wondering, like, first of all, like, is the sound going to work? How's it going to be? I realized it has an auxiliary cable.
Oh, okay.
So running Spotify off my phone, dude, the sound it's very good. I spent
So you can.
$12 on it. I don't think
Oh,
they knew what it was. Now, fair enough, it was bought in England, so the plug wasn't right. So I had to pay for that. I had to pay because my Samsung phone, probably like yours, doesn't have a auxiliary port, which is stupid.
mine still does actually
No,
because
mine
yeah,
doesn't
yours
have
is
it. It's
yours is level above mine. So
I don't
yeah,
understand why they do that. So, anyways, I had to get a special
stupid.
cable, and then I had to get a jack to jack. So that cost me about $45. So for everything, really good speaker, $57. Really
That's
good
not bad at
speaker.
all.
Oh no, it's brilliant. I was very surprised. I was like when I walked because I mean, I wasn't planning to do op shops. But it's like
Yeah.
you know what, I'm already in town. Let me go and have a look. And as I walked in, right on the main table, I'm like looking around, thinking I'm just going to grab it, even if it sucks. If it doesn't
Yeah.
work, it's only $12.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Op shops are the way to go, bud. Really, really
That's nice.
are. Yeah.
Did you buy it without testing it first?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, you can't test it there. You basically
Uh,
take it as is. But dude, it's
I see.
$12. It's twelve
All right.
dollars, dude. I mean, you're not
Okay.
gonna. Sorry,
How much 12 New Zealand dollars now? What's it? $10 to the rand. Hey.
it's about 150 rand.
Yeah, I think you got a good deal.
Um, but anyways, yeah. So that's good. And then another thing linked with sound and stuff. I'm because I'm working one extra day, I can get
Hmm.
myself little Christmassy things. I got myself a dash cam for my car, obviously a dash cam.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah, that sits behind the mirror,
Hmm.
and then there's a wireless Android CarPlay, which basically lets me play all my whole phone basically appears on the screen, which it does if it's plugged into my USB, but that always charges the phone, so it'll just mess up the phone's battery over time.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's fun. Oh, I found a button, dude, only on the way home of my car. There was a random button. I pushed it. My freaking mirrors fold in. So when I can park, they fold in.
Oh, you got one of those? I've got one of those on my car. I never use it.
I didn't even know I had them. No, you need to, because freaking people park like right next to you. They bang it off. Oh, it's amazing. It's a small thing, but damn.
The problem with mine is that only one of mine works, because the motor, the motor on my left mirror burnt out. So
why the left one?
I don't know. So they just cut the one cable. Now the problem is the indicator on the mirror doesn't work and everything, and because the mirror would just kept on whirring like.
Oh, that's why they had to cut it. Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, and to replace that motorized mirror, like I don't know how many years ago, it was like $4,000 on my car. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's a no. That's a big.
Okay, so because some of the more expensive cars nowadays, you switch the engine off and the mirrors fold in automatically. Yeah.
Buy a 30,000 car. Let's just be honest. No, but still, I'm still really impressed by this car. I love it.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yep, just wanted to bring that up. Oh, final thing. This is not a car or sound thing. Remember, I told you that I met one lady on Good or Bad or Tinder. The lady from Kenya, who worked on the cruise liner.
Yeah.
Yesterday she says, "You know what? I have a question for you." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Fire away." And she basically brings up in a roundabout way about a phone, that her phone's not working. And you obviously know where that's going. Your phone's not working. She didn't specifically say, "Can you get me a phone?" It was more like a conversation like, her phone's not working. Do I by any chance know of a shop in Auckland when she comes through? Blah, blah, blah. And I haven't spoken to her in like a day or two, and she like keeps on messaging me, "Hi, how you doing?" It's like, but I know where it's going. And it's like, I'm not going to do that.
No.
I'm not a sugar daddy. I'm not a, screw that. I have a life of my own. Why would I buy a phone for someone I don't even know?
Yeah.
That's just dodgy, man. No ways. So no, I'm not going to carry on in search of that one. It's not going to happen. It's a bit sad, but you know what? I guess it happens. Maybe because she's younger than me, so that's possibly. I'm learning that if you match with someone who's like under 20, the chances of any reason why that is because of financial reasons.
Yeah, they're looking for an older, more established guy.
No, not established. It's got nothing to do with more established. It's with them trying to. An older guy must have money, and he must be overwhelmed because he's because he's chatting with a 21-year-old. So and it makes him feel better. Therefore, she's doing him a favor, and she'll like, well, let's go out sometime, but she never will go out. And basically, you're using that to on many guys just to get them to buy her something, and they will never meet ever.
No.
But that's what simping does. So no, I don't think she really cares if you are like established or not. As long as you have a bank account, that's all that matters. So dodgy. It really is.
Oh well, that's why just match with other girls and see what happens.
No, I'm actually done, dude. I've been on Tinder and Bumble for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And the moment also that I wrote in my bio that I'm not looking to have my own kids or somebody else's kids, just because I'm not. I'd rather put it out there. I don't want to have anybody's. I don't want to look after anybody else's kids. Not at my age. Forget it.
No, definitely not. No.
That's just me. I'm not going to do that. So I'd rather be honest from the start.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah. So pretty much, Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I got multitude of likes because I spent a bit of money on like a 1 month. I don't even know why I did it, but because there's like a crap load of people, of women who are like, you have like 25 likes. I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let me just find out. I had canceled it now. And every single one of them, I promise you now, nada. New Zealand women are not as pretty, and I'm not being horrible, not as pretty as South African ladies. Okay, not all. That's a wild remark. Not all. But when you're on Tinder in South Africa, the percentage of times that you swipe to your right in South Africa to the amount of times that you swipe in New Zealand, quite different. Quite different. I've swiped the most ever. I've swiped to the left the most I've ever done. And it's not being horrible. There are some really cool chickies out there. Nothing issue. I'm just saying on what I'm used to. Maybe maybe South Africa, is maybe being kind to me, but it's just that's the problem. And then Bumble's a waste of time because, and it's also the same as Tinder, but with Bumble, the woman has to, she has that choice. So you're like waiting in limbo. Oh, I hope she can message me. Oh, I hope someone is. It's absolutely dumb. And Tinder, multitudes of guys to one girl. So it's like literally, unless you say the right thing. I mean, I don't do conversation starters. I don't do pickup lines. I give a shit about those. I don't give a shit about those. And you have to like, okay, impress me by your first message. I'm like, screw you. So I'm good. No, really. The only way I'm going to find somebody is actually face to face.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Yeah. That's it, sir. Yeah, I mean, I'm off Tinder now, but I went on that date. I met that Ugandan girl I told you. Hey, remember I told you about that.
From Uganda. Okay, nice.
And yeah, nice time. Nice time. Yeah, she's going away for a little bit now over Christmas, but she'll be back just after Christmas, and we'll make a plan to meet again.
Okay.
So she's 41.
Okay.
She's 41.
No, wait a minute. The one which you were saying to me was older than you. That's the picture which you showed me. She was over 50. And you said that you liked the older woman.
Oh, I thought. Maybe I made a mistake then. I thought she was only 41, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway. But yeah. Okay. So we got on well. It's nice. Got a nice French accent, which is great.
Oh, really? It makes you excited, yes? Okay, that was terrible. Carry on.
And then I met another girl. What was it, about 2 days ago? Went for drinks at Tiger's Milk. Also a black girl, but she's quite a bit younger than me. She's 33.
Okay.
Lovely, well-spoken girl. She's really, really cool. So yeah, she's also going away for a bit.
Hold on. Okay, you know what? We need to get into the topic. I have a question on what you just said, but we'll do it after the podcast. I have yeah. Otherwise, people are going to be leaving. We're like 13 minutes in. Only our friends are going to be watching this now. They're like, okay. But even then, they're going to be like, okay, stop talking between each other that no one cares about. I'm just so the topic today, Bruce, that we're finally getting through to. Don't mind my beautiful chest because it's friggin' hot, and I just got this shirt also from Op Shop, like 7. And I'm damn sexy. Right, topic. Let's go.
So we're talking about Christmas traditions around the world. This is something that Gareth and I have done before. Just a couple of days away from the 25th of December, Christmas all around the world, and looking at some of the strange, quirky, bizarre practices from around the world that different countries have that sometimes us in the Western world find a little bit strange, but
yeah.
But hey, everyone's got their thing, and it's quite interesting to see how these traditions have sort of gotten internalized into the populations of certain countries. So, yeah.
Internalized. Okay. Okay, get us going.
Okay, so where was the word one? Definitely one of the ones that we didn't talk about the last time was this giant goat that they make in where? Sweden. I don't know if you saw that one.
A goat.
Yes, so basically, is they make this massive goat out of straw and hay. Can reach up to about 40 feet high, right?
Okay.
And it began in the 11th century.
Sorry, do you want to move your whatever you're reading from, because then your face, like literally, we lose your face whenever you're turning across there. Whenever you're looking at whatever you're looking at. No, that's fine. It's just when you're reading your stuff. Yeah. Carry on.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they make it's called a Yule goat. Okay. And these cities in Sweden construct this thing, and it's just this massive goat. Like I said, it reaches about 40 feet high, and it's basically just a monster Christmas decoration. But it unfortunately attracts arsonists.
It gets burned. Yeah.
And I think it's actually quite cool that maybe you build the whole thing, and then it's kind of like a Burning Man thing, where it's like at the end of the celebration, it's like light the damn thing on fire. They try not to. They try to prevent it, but apparently arsonists they get to them quite often.
But why a goat? Why a goat of all things?
I have no idea. It says it began in the 11th century. They talked about a man-sized goat figure that accompanied Santa or Saint Nicholas, and then they just sort of made it bigger and bigger. Basically, I don't know how these stories get.
Well, I would imagine. No. I would imagine. It's folklore, and that's
It's all folklore. It's just very interesting how these stories just sort of like how they just kind of evolve and they snowball into something.
Yeah,
and then suddenly you have cities building 40-foot goats out of hay and straw on Christmas. It's just very interesting. Anyway,
so in the Philippines, they do something which is giant lantern festival. It's the giant lantern. I will not even try and pronounce the in Filipino, but it's held each year on the Saturday before Christmas Eve in the city of San Fernando, and which is known as the Christmas capital of the Philippines. It attracts spectators from all over the country and across the globe. 11 barangays, which is villages, so 11 of them, they take part in the festival, and competition is fierce, it says, as everyone pitches in trying to build the most elaborate lantern. And originally it says that the lanterns were simple creations around 0.5 meter in diameter, made from papel de Japón, it says, which is Japanese origami paper. This is interesting. You know what I mean? It's in the Philippines, but what they do goes all the way across to Japan,
right.
And it's lit by candles. And they say today, though, not right now, obviously, but nowadays, the lanterns are made from a variety of materials, and that's grown around to about 6 meters in size, and they are illuminated by electric bulbs that sparkle in a kaleidoscope of patterns. The lantern thing makes me think of one of the animated movies that I really liked. It's called, it's not Rapunzel, but it's based on Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a DreamWorks one. Okay, now I need to know what Tangled is what it's called. And like within the story, she ends up, going, trying to get back basically to the kingdom, because she was being, held up in the tower by the evil witch, and Tangle is basically based on Rapunzel. Anyways, in one of the last parts of the movies, this scene, and it's from when it like views, like it pans out of there's the kingdom, and then the lanterns that go up every year. It's really awesome, and I know it's it's animated, but if you see it, it's really well done. And lanterns are actually, there's a long history of lanterns. I remember doing it when I was younger, when we learned it from school, I think it was, and you would use rice paper, and then you would use a tea light candle on the base of it, and you would light it up until it got so hot that it sent it up. Really awesome. So that's
we did that. We were on a beach. Some friends and I were on a beach holiday a good couple of years ago, and we celebrated New Year's by going down on the beach and putting those up as well. And a whole lot of other people did it as well. It was pretty cool. It was down at the South Coast. It was lekker.
Yeah, that's quite something. Yes, Bruce.
All right, so we have a very interesting one in Spain, where they make these little sort of figurines or effigies of guys taking a squat, basically. I don't know if you've heard of this one. Yeah. So
a squat.
Yeah, as in making a poo.
Oh. Okay.
As part of their Christmas. Yeah, they do. Yeah. So so it's at a place in Spain called Catalonia. Okay, and they, so loosely translated, it's el caganer, or the crapper. It's a ceramic model of a peasant who's taking a squat and literally got his pants down. It's weird. It's like it's part of their sort of. They talk about the Spanish nativity, but let's not put it in the nativity scene. But but they've even got people who have made celebrity versions. So you got like Donald Trump doing it, or like Lady Gaga, or whatever. They say it's like they have a theory that it's fertilizing the nativity to guarantee a prosperous year ahead. But that's very interesting. So you'll see them all over as these little figurines that get made, and it's part of their it's part of their Christmas traditions.
That's a weird.
Quite crazy. Tradition. I know.
That's like bizarre.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spaniards, I'll tell you.
So this is the one, and I know we did it last year, and I said no, we shouldn't do last year. But if you know Krampus or Krampus, he's the like evil version of Santa to me. He's basically this like literally, he's a beast-like looking character. And I remember from when we chatted about it last year, it would scare the shit out of kids. And it's basically known, he basically roams throughout the city streets, frightening kids and basically punishing the bad ones, So supposedly Krampus is Saint Nicholas, old Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas. It's his evil accomplice. So basically, when Santa, rewards, the nice kids, Krampus is basically said to capture the naughtiest children and he tucks them in his sack. And in the first week of this December, it says young men dress up as the Krampus, especially on Christmas Eve. On the eve of St. Nicholas Day, frightening children with clattering chains and bells. I remember it, and I mean it's brutal. like Christmas is meant to be fun and happy, and this thing, dude, it's a character that I think has been made into a few into a few horror movies because he's like that scary. So I would imagine that parents use that to ensure that their kids are as on their best behavior throughout the whole of December. Otherwise, Krampus is going to find the most naughty ones and chuck them into a bag and run away with them.
Yeah, that'll
scare me like a level where I'll be on my best behavior for the whole of December, guaranteed.
So, that's parenting done right. Damn right. Flipping olds. Kids must learn.
Yeah, I don't think of that way, to be honest, but yeah, sure. Oh, so the other one from last year that I just wanted to like literally say within like 10 seconds is the one in Japan where the biggest thing where how they celebrate Christmas is with KFC. And we discussed that last year. It was a KFC thing. Carry on. That was from last year. But yeah, they had this thing with KFC that they spend KFC over Christmas time. They spend time with KFC.
So this is quite a cool one in Australia at Bondi Beach. They have a celebration where everyone dresses up in at least a Santa hat, if not a full Santa outfit, and to go and surf the waves at Bondi Beach.
I remember seeing this actually.
I've never seen this. I didn't know about it.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah. It's a yearly thing.
I thought that's pretty cool.
Cool, blimey.
So what they back in 2015 they had the largest. They broke the world record for the largest amount of people. Or basically having a surfing lesson. The largest Santa surf lesson, if you like.
It's a Santa-based one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 320 people all dressed up as Santa, and but this is what's really cool about it as well is they raised thousands of dollars for surfing and for mental health charity. There's a mental health charity. It is a surfing and mental health charity. Called One Wave. And they raised a whole bunch of money. So you obviously, to participate, you obviously pay an entrance fee or they ask for your donation and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. It's not just a tradition, but you kind of giving back and you're raising funds and stuff like that. So
I would imagine though, I think the best country to do it would be the Aussies. It just sounds like an Aussie thing to do.
Definitely, yeah.
Just So there's in Washington D.C. actually, there's a big thing where they light it's basically the lighting of the national Hanukkah menorah. I didn't know that this kind of thing happened. So the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, which we're aware of, and it's celebrated, they say, across the United States was one of the most elaborate events taking place on a national stage. And it says since 1979, a giant 9-meter menorah has been raised on the White House grounds. I didn't know that. For the 8 days and nights of Hanukkah. Now, before I continue with what happens, it's a big thing for the White House being allowing a religious event on there. Hold on. Oh, no, that's bad. I look like an angel. Sorry, it's a bit dark here. But a government allowing a religious ceremony of sorts on the lawns of the White House. I don't know how the Jewish community managed to do that, because it's maybe because there's a Christmas thing on their lawns, but it's not a Christian thing. It's just a Christmas thing. So I wonder if they do something for the, I don't know, that they do a big nativity scene maybe on their front lawns. I don't know. I just find it quite something. I just find it quite something that there's a religious, a religious, like event, if you can call it, allowed on the White House. And I guess it also makes sense how within this whole, Israeli-Palestine thing, that they completely side with Israel, and they basically, like send their, I don't know, whatever that Israel needs over that time, America is involved with that. So it's possibly with that. I just find it very, 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 very interesting. And they say that the ceremony in Washington, D.C. is marked with speeches, music, activities for kids, and the lighting of the menorah. And the lighting of the first candle is done at the White House, and it takes place as exactly 4 p.m. I don't know why that time, but it's yearly, and they say it's exactly 4 p.m., rain or shine, and an additional candle is lit each successive night.
Right.
And the event is free to attend, but you have to book tickets in advance. So it's quite an involved, time and, an expense, which is done by the government of, like, the U.S. government. I just find it very interesting.
Sure.
Did
they? There's obviously there's obviously a huge Jewish community in Washington, and they wanted to been acknowledging that for quite a few years. What did you say? Did you say when that tradition was started? I don't remember.
No, there was no year to it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, sorry, since 1979.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
so it's been going on for a very long time.
Yeah, it's cool that they're keeping that going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I've got a feeling that I haven't seen any pictures, but I'm pretty sure that the White House gets properly decked out in sort of the traditional Christmas decorations and all of that.
Oh yeah,
but then,
well, you're gonna
But then for them to also then include the Jewish sort of end of the year thing on the same grounds or whatever, I think is pretty cool.
Now that you do mention it, oh wow, okay. Well, you're going to bring in the next one. I'm going to have a look at see if we can find some pictures of what they look, what they do at the White House. Just as interest's sake.
All right. Okay, so this is the one from I didn't realize that Chechnya has got changed to Czechia, or maybe the article got it wrong.
That's right. That's right.
Has it been changed from Chechnya to Czechia?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. All right. I can't remember. I don't know if we mentioned this one the last time, so I do apologize. I can't remember all the ones that we mentioned.
That's all right.
But the one about the unmarried women tossing a shoe over their shoulder. Did we talk about this one? I don't think we did.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
So on Christmas Eve, unmarried and single Czech women, they stand their backs to their doors and toss one of their shoes over their shoulder.
Okay.
And if it lands with the toe facing the door, it means that she's going to get married within that year. And if it lands with the heel facing the door, it means she's stuck another year being single. Like, oh well, back on Tinder, I suppose, kind of.
That's ominous.
Like, damn it, I just deleted the dating apps. Oh well, install.
Well, it actually brings up the great two words that we use in South Africa, as in, shoe being the foot, and Christmas, Father Christmas carries around a sack. So you merge them together, and it's foot sack. So maybe we can call it foot sack.
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
Great. Yeah. We're running.
there isn't much evidence of if that actually works, if the girl does get married
of
within a
course
year.
it won't work.
You never know. We live in hope,
No,
you know.
no, a shoe. Okay, I'll leave you to believe that a shoe can change the destiny of your life.
Oh my word, that sounds like a Hallmark movie right there, bro. That's the next flipping. That's the Hallmark Channel Christmas movie of the year.
The shoe that changed the
Czech,
destiny of her life.
Czech version. Well, it happened to Cinderella. I mean, hers was a glass one. So.
That's actually true, Reese, but she didn't throw it over her shoulder. But yes, that
Yeah,
works.
I would have brought. Yeah, she couldn't have thrown it over. I would have broken.
So I reckon we do one more each. I'm gonna finish off. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna go with good old Canada. Yeah. Who likes to allow their country to do the most
heinous things.
Yeah. This is actually something good out of it all. Is that this is something at least light that they kind of got well. I mean that at least makes you think that they are a happy, beautiful country. Not that they're not, but with all their rule or everything they've done, which we've spoken about in a few episodes. Anyways, in winter, so let's say Toronto, it's that they have the annual the cavalcade of lights, and they say that it marks the official start to the holiday season. It doesn't say where, like what day it does it, but they're saying that it took place the original time. It took the original year that it took place was 1967. And what they did is they did it not for Christmas. They basically did it, to show off Toronto's newly constructed City Hall and the National Phillips Square. The square and Christmas tree, and this is nowadays, are illuminated by more than 300,000 energy efficient LED lights. Of course, it has to be energy efficient, just to make you think.
Absolutely.
300,000 lights. The Powerball, and they shine from dusk until 11 p.m. until the new year. So I would say a large portion of December. If you live like anywhere near that square, you're not going to sleep. You will sleep after 11 p.m. But they're saying basically, oh no, wait a minute, it's from dusk until 11 p.m. Okay, it's in the daytime. And they say, and then it happens until the new year. And they say, on top of that, you'll get to witness spectacular fireworks, shows, and obviously outdoor ice skating.
Right.
But 300,000 energy efficient lights. Thank you, Canada, for your huge amount of power that you are draining everybody silly.
Well, they're not because the energy. Because they're energy efficient, so they're not draining, and Greta will be proud.
Well, they are energy efficient, but there's 300,000 of them. They will be putting on power somewhere.
Probably.
Anyways, the point being, they like having their lights, and it's beginning in the 90s. A lot of these traditions are like from years back, 1969, 1974 is one. There's a whole pile of them.
Yeah. So my last one. So my last one is there is actually a town in the state of Florida called Christmas. Literally the town of Christmas. It's apparently not far from Orlando, and surprise, it's Christmas 365 days of the year in this little town. I couldn't live there. Can you believe it? Like,
so like every day is Christmas
Carol. Yeah.
So like every day there are Christmas lights up and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so it's basically everything. I mean, the street names are Christmas names as well. You've got Bethlehem Comet Street or Cupid Avenue. I don't know what Cupid has got to do with Christmas, but St. Nicholas Avenue. And they've literally got an evergreen Christmas tree that is displayed year round. So a lot of tourists will go there, to buy all their holiday cards and stuff like that, and because they want their letters to be postmarked as Christmas, Florida. For some reason. Yeah, that's what it is. Because that's where it is.
Ah, okay.
Because it's in the state of Florida near Orlando. So yeah, so Christmas all year round. So if you really, really like Christmas, like if you just can't get enough of Christmas and one day of the year just isn't for you, you can go move to Orlando and move to Florida. It's a nice state to live in, apparently. It's really nice. You can go and live out your Christmas fantasies all day, every day, 24 hours a day. And yeah, there you go.
There we go. Only in America is all
only in America. Only in America.
Pretty much, eh? Well, there we go. That's you, and hopefully it was entertaining, learning a little bit more about the fun that other people get across the world. And this is our episode a little day or two before Christmas Day.
Correct.
Hopefully this will come out maybe a little bit before Christmas Day. But hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. And
yes.
And thanks for being with us for another year. Thank you to the one person who watched the Taylor Swift one. You must be a Swiftie. But yeah, thanks for being part of our lives. And we hope you have a brilliant Christmas and all blessings and across to your families all across the world. Yes, Bruce.
What he said. Yes.
Well, there we go.
From my side, have a good Christmas, everyone, and all our subscribers in that. Have a blessed one. Stay safe. And if you are away and you're out of your hometown, wherever you are, please travel safely, come back safely, and have an awesome New Year as well. And yeah,
big up.
We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Okay, see you guys later. And the new. Oh, I'm thinking that we'll have like a little break after this one, and then we hit New Year's.
Sounds good.
With a little bit more energy, I guess.
Sounds good.
And my long shifts at work are going to be done, so I'll actually be awake and aware of my time schedules and stuff. Yeah. So so have a good Christmas. Have a great beginning of the year, and we'll catch you in 2024. Yeah.
Awesome. Cheers, guys.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Goodbye.